What's going on, guys? Repel here, bringing you our daily X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today we're up against Nick, and I'm not gonna lie, this is one scary team. I know I say it every fucking time, but no, this is one hell of a team, not to be fucked with, and this was a very interesting battle, not like any other battle, so yeah, I'm gonna bring back the old team that I fought with previously because they did so well, so why the hell not? They're not gonna fail me this time if they don't fail me last time, right? Right? So, Nick is gonna lead off with Charizard. Excellent play because I predicted that. I didn't want to go into my Ferrothorn. And so I went into my Porygon 2, and I do get that nice special attack boost, so obviously this Thunderbolt will kill this Charizard. However, my opponent predicts that really nicely and switches into Swampert, so excellent move there. I know I can live a Hammer, I know I can, but why the hell should I, if I can just switch into my Sableye freely? But turns out he's gonna go straight for a Waterfall, so not sure if my opponent predicted that, but regardless, that was a great move on his part, and he gets a nice critical too, so pretty freaking sweet. If I knew he was just gonna go for his Waterfall, I would have just stayed in the Porygon 2 and just went for a Tri-Attack, and maybe fish for a Burn, Paralysis, or a Freeze, but no sir. I knew he's also gonna send out his Will-O-Wisp, so we're just playing mind games, counter-predicting each other back and forth. So instead of burning him, instead of using Will-O-Wisp, I decided to just go into Substitute. So it does take a little bit of chunk of my HP, but at least I am safely behind it, so I can go for my Nightshade. Nightshade is obviously my best attack on this Charizard. It's pretty freaking sweet to see a non-Mega Charizard too. I mean, you just completely miss it. It's almost like I forgot what regular Charizard looks like. Seriously, you just see Mega Charizard in every team possible, and every time you fight somebody. It's always Mega. If it's not Mega Charizard, why? It's gotta be X. So, really awesome here. And I take that Flamethrower like a champ, and I'm just gonna paralyze it. If he wants to switch out to, Swampert, that's fine with me, but turns out he's gonna stay in, and this goddamn Charizard has the motherfucking ancient power. Holy shit. Good thing his stats did not get boosted, so I did successfully paralyze him, so that's pretty good. And now I can just start using Air Slashes. He could switch out, but yeah, I guess he chose not to. So at this range, one more Air Slash will kill it, and Charizard is pretty much done for. He's paralyzed, and he has only that much HP left, 25%. There's really no more hope for it. Not to mention, I still have my Ferrothorn chill in the back where I can just set up my Stealth Rock. So, unfortunately, my opponent did have to let that Charizard go. Now, Nick is gonna send out Gengar, and I can smell it. I can smell that foul stench of that Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave coming out. It's shiny Gengar, so I'm pretty sure this is the event Gengar, so I'm pretty sure it also has Sludge Wave. So, obviously, I'm gonna switch into my Ferrothorn, and luckily, he did go for a Sludge Bomb, or a Sludge Wave, and I was kind of fearing the what's it called? The Focus Blast, but I could live it as long as this Gengar was not Mega. So we still don't know if the Gengar is Mega or not. Seeing how the Charizard was not Mega, maybe the Gengar is Mega. He's gonna send out his Ferrothorn, pretty good. Since it actually also knows dual screen, so this is completely just a pure, screens and hazard Forretress. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna go for my Leech Seed, and he's gonna go for his leg screen, which kind of does suck on my part because now he is safely behind two screens. It's always a huge pain in the ass. I really thought he was gonna switch out, so I could just use my Leech Seed just again. So I'm just gonna wait for him to switch out, so I can just comfortably use Stealth Rocks it again, or Leech Seed, whichever. If he's gonna Rapid Spin, great, but he's not Rapid Spinning anytime soon. I mean, I have Leech Seed and Stealth Rocks, but this person, Nick, chooses not to go for Rapid Spin just yet, so I guess he doesn't mind being sapped, which is, fine on his part too, because he just set up 2 layers of spikes. I really don't want him to set up 3 layers of spikes. That'll be no good. I'm gonna just go straight for an attack since, obviously won't do too much, but turns out he has red card, and I'm switching out to Keldeo, which is actually really great, because according to Damage Calculator, after this Leech Seed damage, 1 Hydro Pump from my Keldeo will be enough to finish off this, what the fuck is this thing? Forretress. So, unfortunately, my fucking Hydro Pump missed, and he is able to go for a Rapid Spin, because he's not afraid of my Ferrothorn anymore. My Ferrothorn is all gone, so I'm gonna go for my second Hydro Pump, and of course, I miss it. I hate you, Keldeo. I hate you so much. You're probably the worst Pokemon ever. You're the worst legendary with a penis on top of your head. I'm just kidding. I love you because you just landed that Hydro Pump. But God, it had to take you 3 fucking turns. If I had shot that Ferrothorn or Forretress with the Hydro Pump, you know, he wouldn't have been able to spin away those rocks and those leech seeds. But I knew the Spore was coming. I just knew it. He could over-predict me and go for a fighting move, but luckily I predicted that really nicely. I know he's gonna use a fighting move on me, but you know, I am motherfucking Ferrothorn. It's not gonna do too much. And seeing how this Breloom is Toxic Orb, I'm pretty sure it's not a Technician, you know, Swords Dancing Breloom, so I felt pretty confident. I thought, you know what, I could live several Mach Punches, and not to mention, this Breloom is gonna get hit by so much recoil damage from me, so why the hell not? I'm gonna stay in and just use Gyro Ball on him after setting up Stealth Rock. So then, and that's exactly what I do. So he's getting hurt so much, it's really ridiculous, and I'm gonna go straight into my Gyro Ball. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna do a decent amount, and one more will obviously kill. He does have the Poison Heal, so he could live another Gyro Ball, but if he chooses to attack me, he will die for sure. And not to mention, the Reflect finally faded out, so my Gyro Ball will for sure finish off this Breloom. Pretty freaking sweet when you see Ferrothorn just pinning up against, you know, Breloom. It's like 0 fucks given, man. I don't care. So I am sitting at pretty low HP, so I could fodder off my Gengar, but you know, I still, you know, I'm thinking, you know, he still has that Swampert, that physical attacking Swampert. I could switch it out, you know, and just get that Swampert, you know, some recoil damage later. So I'm gonna switch into my Rubber Ducky because I know the Shadow Ball is coming. Obviously, he's not gonna use, you know, a poison type attack, so no choice but to go for a Shadow Ball. But of course, I take it. And here, I could have over-predicted and go for a Tri-Attack, but I went for the Saber Flame, just went for the Thunderbolt because it hits everything in this team, and out comes the fucking Florges. It is the bane of all my existence. This Florges was such a huge pain in the ass. I mean, it served its purpose so well, too well. Unfortunately, my Ferrothorn is obviously, you know, pretty much gone, so I can't really do anything to it. I want to send it out just to kind of scout what he's gonna do. Really wish that my Ferrothorn was at full HP so I can just kind of threaten it with Gyro Balls, but turns out he's gonna go for a Wish, which is really awesome there because that's probably the best move he can do, obviously. He could have went for a Toxic, but you know, why the hell not? He should just go for a Wish, and you know, so he can get all of his HP back, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's gonna go for Protect here. I kind of expected that, but you know, I really have no choice. I really just want to paralyze this thing ASAP and start using Paraflinches. But now I think about it, I should have just, you know, used Air Slashes. Because you'll see why. I'm jumping a little bit ahead, so I'm gonna use Thunder Wave because, you know, like I mentioned, I want to, you know, get that Paraflinch going on. But you know, he breaks out of Paralysis and lands a Toxic, and that is a huge problem. That is a huge problem because I don't have anything in my team that has Heal Bell or Aromatherapy, and Togekiss don't really want to get Toxic, especially when Togekiss is facing such a big special wall behemoth like Florges. So what I really should have done is just went for Air Slashes and just keep spamming Air Flinch, you know, flinches. I only had like 60% chance to flinch, but you know, I should have just really done that because in the long run, you know, it's not wise for me to, you know, get poisoned. So he's gonna go for Aromatherapy, and of course, right, he's gonna go for another unnecessary Protect to just scout what I'm gonna do. I went for a Stone Edge because I honestly thought that, you know, the Gengar was coming. You know, so he does go for Toxic, and then I thought, you know what, I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to switch out because he saw that I have a Stone Edge. I'm pretty sure his Gengar does not want to get hit by Stone Edge, so great opportunity for me to go for a Rapid Spin, and finally free myself from those 2 layers of spikes, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, he really should have sent out his Gengar because I really can't really threaten it because, you know, Gengar resists both the Rapid Spin and the Earthquake. It's just the Stone Edge that's kind of, you know, scares the Gengar a little bit, so unfortunately, I did have to get poisoned in that process. Kind of wish that my opponent missed that poison, but you know what? It's all good. You know, I'll just miss my Hydro Pumps all day. My opponent doesn't need to miss anything, right? So He's gonna go for a Wish. At this point, not too many things in my team can really handle this Florges. I don't really have any of my Steel types because my Ferrothorn, and I didn't pack any, Poison type. So next time I'll think ahead. Next time, and I kind of wish I had brought a Fire type in this team, just for kicks. It's always nice to just have Fire types. I don't know why. So kind of miss it. Obviously he's gonna go for a Protect, and at this range, my Donphan is getting way too much, damage taken from poison, so I had to switch out. And I'm just like, fuck this shit. If Toxic is just gonna, kill me, that's fine, but I'm just gonna start using Air Slashes right now, right here, and just end this. And just pray that this Florges will get flinched every single time. However, he does not want to play that game with me, and he's gonna switch out. He's gonna switch into the Swampert. Strangely enough, I'm not really sure why, because I'm pretty sure I outspeed the Swampert, unless the Swampert is running like Choice Scarf or something. Yeah, he could probably kill me, but at this range, I'm like, that did like almost half. That did like 49%. Why not just go for the Dazzling Gleam, just in case my Air Slashes miss, because Air Slash sometimes do miss, so I'm like, okay. However, my Dazzling Gleam did like minimum damage or some shit, and it doesn't quite finish it. And he nearly takes me out. I'm like, holy shit, and this poison damage is not looking good. It's gonna freaking kill me. However, I live it with like 1 fucking HP. I'm like, oh fuck yes, thank you Togekiss, this is why you're Togekiss. I'm gonna switch into my Keldeo, expecting an Avalanche. However, he's gonna switch out. Really strange there, because I do have Rocks up, and even though Swampert is a ground type, I don't think he can live another round of Stealth Rock. So very strange on my opponent's part, but I guess it was kind of a good switch, because obviously my Keldeo can't do shit. I don't want to get poisoned nor moonblasted. I'm gonna have to switch back into my Donphan, and this was so fucking painful to just kind of sit there and just watch my Pokemon slowly die from poison while this Florges is completely 100% healthy. Yeah, I really can't do anything to it. I can kind of pray to maybe get a critical on my Earthquake or Stone Edge, but that's really all I can do. He's gonna go for the Protect. Could switch out, but then his Protect would fail, and then he can just go for another Protect next turn. Really unnecessary. Something really did have to kind of sacrifice 1 turn. And he's gonna throw up a Wish and absorb 1 attack. Fine by me, fine by me. 1 for a Stone Edge, just to see how much it can do if I get a critical. And that is normal damage, and even a critical will not take it out. So kind of a bummer. I'm gonna get hit by more poison damage. And now I'm just gonna stay in, and my opponent here makes a huge mistake. He overpredicted, and I don't blame him, honestly. I've been switching out back and forth this whole fucking time. Not to mention my opponent's hazards are all gone, so he did overpredict, and that actually helped me finish off this Florges. In the process, Donphan does go down, but I'm just so proud of Donphan. That Florges probably could have walled my entire team, maybe. So I'm kind of glad that it's finally over. I'm gonna send out my Keldeo. It's a Choice Scarf Keldeo, so even a Gengar will not outspeed it. See, obviously the Swampert does go down, and now my opponent sends out his final and last Pokemon, the Event Gengar. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's not Event. I'm gonna go for a Hydro Pump. At this range, it can kill, but of course I miss. Of course. Hey, Keldeo, you missed like 2 times. Might as well miss it the 3rd time. 3rd time's a charm, right? So at least he fucking hit it this time, and that saved him from finishing off. Not sure if the crit mattered. There's a very high chance that Hydro Pump would have finished off the Gengar at that range. So really awesome battle though. One heck of an annoying Florges, but I love it. I love it when people bring out really special and unique. Well, it's not that special and unique, but still one hell of a threat, man. That Florges really fucked me over. So thank you, Nick, for bringing such a cool team. If you guys like this battle, if you guys like it, make sure to like it. If you guys like to comment, make sure to comment. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.